Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Log Horizon. Why it can't just be Twig Vertical, I don't know. It's the spin-off manga, I assume. But yeah, so in our last episode, we had like a big episode telling us all about NPCs and how they work and how they're all got families and history and reasons to live now. God, that sounds really bad out of context, doesn't it? Yeah, just kind of just had like a good old thing telling them as they're heading on their way back to the main town in Akihabara. So yeah, I guess this episode is going to be them finally... Oh, yeah, no, they did get home at the end. So I guess now it's time for us to figure out what the next fucking objective is. Because, like, sorry, there's like, that's something that, like, the show doesn't have that's really weird, is that there's no overarching objective, you know? It's like most shows, it's like, what's the objective here? Like, Overlord, we're going to take over the world because the people don't know... These people can't fucking do it. These people are lame. Like, you know, there's no, like, defend the world, destroy the world, defeat the bad guy, fight the rival, rescue Sasuke from the Sound Village, you know, like, there's no overarching goal that's really coming out here, you know, and it's kind of weird, but kind of refreshing, kind of, because it's like, you don't really know, like, how can you know what's gonna happen if even the main character doesn't know what's gonna happen? It's kind of neat, but let's go ahead and see how things do, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. I mean, I guess it could be like, oh, our goal is try and, like, survive in this new world, but it's like, that's the same reason I don't fucking like a lot of, like, Minecraft-style games, where the goal is just, survive! Survive! It was like, no, I don't give a shit, you know? Like, unless it's, like, something, like, I really, like, click with, it's, like, you know, it's, like you gotta have that goal, you know? Like, even in MMOs, it's, like, make your numbers bigger, and here's some cool quests, and here's da-da-da-da-da. It's, like, this is a big open sandbox, go do your own thing. Like, that shit, like, ticks me the fuck off. Alright, and they're, yeah, and they're talking about guild housing. Alright, neat. That's one thing I do like about Japanese MMOs. Like, I know I'm just bouncing around topics. I just talked over, like, everything they just said. But the fact that they've got a guild, the whole guild housing thing, like, is that gonna come out? Like, are they gonna get a base? Are they gonna get an isekai mansion? Is that how we're gonna do this? Yeah, like, something about Japanese MMOs I think is really cool is the fact that the player always feels like they belong in the world because it's possible to get a house. They don't all do it really well. I mean, some was like, oh, your house exists in the world, which means the entire fucking game map is now dotted with houses that make no goddamn sense from an urban planning situation. But, like, Final Fantasy, the way Final Fantasy does it is pretty neat. I just wish they would they would not put an upper limit on how many lots. In Final Fantasy, like, you can always get an apartment, usually, because there's a lot of apartments. Sometimes they're not, though, but actual plots of land are limited, like, by a massive amount. So it's like, if you're gonna get a house, you gotta be really lucky or really rich. When it's like, it doesn't make sense why they don't just be like, no, everyone can get a house if they can afford it. Because, like, I've seen, like, some houses that, like, streamers have got, and it's like, they're really fucking nice looking. But it's just, I don't know, silly. And he's teaching their guilds to do it. He's teaching the guild how to do it. That's nice. Because he's crying on it. Level up your cooking, bitch! So, oh my god, imagine a guild made entirely of high-level chefs. Like, that would be the most fucking powerful guild here. The only way to get food that doesn't taste like ass is for a high-level chef to make it the old-fashioned way. An entire guild made of those chefs. They can just... They can run the economy. Because essentially it'd be like the fucking spice trade. Like motherfuckers like smuggling saffron from India. Corner the market on good-tasting food. Don't tell them how it's done. Just sell it. Control the supply. The first steak's free. Injected in your veins, fucker. Drug dealers, but for steaks and shrimp cocktails. Call the fucking police, Akatsuki! Call the cops! Ravioli, ravioli! Where is your god now? Where is your god now, Akatsuki? You shouldn't have pledged yourself. The moon is pixelated. The moon has JPEG artifacting. By God. The developers of this game were lazy assholes. They didn't upscale the JPEG they used for the fucking moon. Oh man, imagine not being able to have tea. Oh shit. Yeah, literally traveled like the entire like breadth of Japan to go rescue one Lobby. Jeez. Okay, good. People are calming down and not killing each other as much. That's good. What the fuck's that little gremlin cat? What the hell? Who drew his face was on sideways like a fucking emoji? Oh shit, they're a Lobby guild. Oh no. How, oh, they're gonna get fucked. Wait, so is that guy not Japanese? Is he an immigrant? Because he was just, if he's shit talking the Japanese, he can't be Japanese, can he? Well, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you've got the most members and you can determine, like, if you've got the biggest, strongest guild, then yeah, you're gonna determine the economy. You can lock down a hunting spot. You can change the economy. Like, yeah, it's shitty, but that's how that works. If you can't beat them through martial might, beat them through something they can't do. Like cooking. Or professions. They might control the economy, but if you control the supply and they're the demand, they come like it's how the whole 1% shit works, you know? It's almost as if there's no laws because there's no government. Like like these bigger guilds are taking over using brute strength. You got to get rid of them different way. I'm surprised nobody's thinking about it. Kill them economically. Oh, fucking Council of Guild, a UN, that'd be hype. There was one guild with like funky armbands that kind of fucked everything up for everyone. And another guild whose guild leader had a really big, bushy white beard who thought everyone should share everything. No one was for that. Ugh. It's because these people are most likely still mostly kids or like young adults that have no real idea of how to socialize or work together. That's something that's a really big issue in MMOs where people try and work together. Is people are just immature. Okay, so level cap's 100 now. Okay, good, so we can still level up. There's no newbies. He's an asshole, that's it. Oh my god, look at that fucking chode in the back. Jesus Christ. Like fucking squatting with the fucking gut sword. What an asshole. Oh, they're just slurping up like guilds. Damn, son. Everyone's basically a noob. The game has completely changed how it works, right? That's oh shit, that's what that other guild was getting. That's what that guild's doing. They're extorting their newbies for it. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that is big fucked. And since you're taking that from the newbies, yet the newbies can't level up. So it's a fucking pyramid scheme. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous, but it makes sense. It's almost as if this game was designed by fucking morons who didn't put in safeguards. Like, for real, like, a system like that, like you put, like, oh, if you're over level 30, the potion has no effect. Like, that's what a fucking normal video game would do. Jesus. Like, I mean, a lot of Asian MMOs... A lot of Asian MMOs are really bad about shit like that. Shit that just doesn't make sense. Like Arcade. I tried playing Arcade for a bit, and there's so many fucking design elements for Arcade that make no fucking sense. It's stupid. Make a guild, dumbass! Make a guild. Like, I swear to God, like, if he stood up in the middle of Akihabara in the middle of the day and went like, hey, fuckers, I'm Shiro of Debauchery Tea Party. Which one of you fuckers wants to join a bitchin' ass guild? Guarantee you, the majority of people would want to sign up because they'd be like, oh, yo, what? Debauchery Tea Party? Yo, what? Like, you know, like, he'd get so many people joining, he'd have his pick of the litter. So many guilds would self-destruct to join up with him, and then he'd be in charge. Like, it's ridiculous, my dude. But now you can take advantage of it, idiot! Make your own guild! Oh my god, he looks like ER. What the fuck? See, and everybody's complaining about how their guild masters are retards. Just some goofy bullshit. Just make your own guild. Like, you've already got, like, if you can level up Serara, you got a healer. Right? You got a healer. You got 2 DPS. You got a tank. You got a support. You have a full 5-man party going on there. And if you tell people that you've got 3 members of Debauchery Tea Party kicking around, like, and oh man, even Nianta's like, yeah, no, this guild, this game makes it very easy for guilds to fucking become cesspools of shit. Yeah, no, it sucks. No, a perfect no, Nianta, that's not how that works. A perfect system does not have to go bad. A perfect system is incapable of going bad. In fact, you can measure how bad or good a system is by how frequently it goes bad. Like, you know? Like, look at political philosophies through time. Primitivism. Always goes bad. Don't work. Bad. Don't like it. Progressivism. Goes pretty well until shit goes too far too fast. Pretty alright system. You know, like, differences. And I just thought of those because Dr. Stone. That's like the dichotomy of that one. Make your own guild. Make your own guild. Come on. Like, we all know we're leading up to that. Debauchery Tea Party becoming its own guild, getting a big-ass guild isekai house. Yeah, you got friends, dumbass. No need to hold back when you got friends, dipshit. Waiting for him to stop being an idiot. Aww. True friendship. Still can't believe that they've got their newbies sleeping on the fucking floor. It me, Shiro. You need to leave your guild. He knows I'm being human trafficked. Oh shit. The fakest coughs ever. Are you okay? She just starts hacking and coughing. You're being offered a get out of human trafficking free card. Like, seriously, take the thing. Like, this is like if, like, fucking Liam Neeson kicked down the door in Taken to all those, like, freaking sex slaves and was like, alright, you guys wanna get out of here? No? Well, fuck. I came all across the. Oh, God damn it. Alright, fine, I'm out. Like, shit, my dude. Like, are they gonna just, like. They gonna kick down that guild's door or nah? Guild time? Is it guild time? God, her bedroom is so fucking pink. Holy Christ. Like, seriously, why can't they just leave via the menu? Holy shit, like, this game's designed by idiots. Like, this game was designed by idiots. Like, leaving a guild should be just a matter of opening up your chat interface and going, G quit. Like, Christ, my dude. We're gonna put a boombox up and start playing Pumped Up Kicks. All the new players will know what to do. It's not enough that we destroy them. We have to ruin them. I'm gonna make Akihabara great again. I'm gonna drain the swamp. Oh, jeez. So his goal is literally make Akihabara great again. Not escape the video game they're trapped in. Not, like, save the world. Not anything. It's just like, nah. Time to turn Akihabara into a fucking great new city. Like, did they ever explain, like, what the fuck actually caused them to be stuck in this isekai world? Because it doesn't seem like they really care all that much, not gonna lie. We have a new member hailing from the Americas server. He's got the secret class, Gunmaster. God, what if that was what if that was like a thing in this game? Like, if you were in the Japanese server, you get ninja and samurai and all this shit. But like, if you start in America, you get like cowboy, redneck, like, you know, like themed classes. He's gonna make a guild. He's gonna make a guild, isn't he? Okay, 5 million gold, you know what? We can take that. Hope and goodwill, you're fucking pushing it. You're pushing it, my boy. Canadian classes, they just get Mounties. That's the only class available to Canadian players. He's making a guild, yeah! Now I'm going to poach your members. Later, fucker. Please tell me he called it Debauchery Tea Party. But, like, the name was already taken by people pretending to be him, so it's got, like, a little umlaut over the fucking E. Look at his nameplate, you'll see it. Oh, boo! That's why it's called Log Horizon. What do the logs have to do with the horizon? That's some bullshit. Man, that's the lamest fucking guild name ever. That's the lamest fucking guild name ever. Holy shit. Like, here I thought, like, Log Horizon was gonna be, like, some, like, I don't know, like, some phenomena or something to name shit after. It's like when the apocalypse happened, there was, like, some sort of, like, explosion on the horizon or some shit. And, like, and they called that the Log Horizon. That was the event's name. Or, like, something, you know? But, like, no, it's just his fucking guild's name. Man, that's some fucking bullshit. Like, that's a really bad guild name. Like, I mean, and trust me, I'm a master. I'm a master of being in guilds with bad guild names. Like, there was a guild I was in for the longest time called, was it? Was it Domos Dulcis Domus, or Home Sweet Home in Latin. And yeah, that's a really bad guild name. Sorry, my old guild master, if you ever see this, but yeah, that name was shitty. It was really shitty. It's just like edgy Latin. Edgy Latin for no fucking reason in a game world where that shit doesn't exist. Like, and then you got like the meme guild names like Naga stole my bike, you know, shit like that going on. Like a guild name should be something that like has meaning, but like isn't like cringy or retarded. You know, like I don't know. Like debauchery tea party falls into the kind of retarded, but it also has meaning. You've got like it's got like a duality to it. Debauchery and tea party. That's like two different fucking sides of a spectrum. Because tea parties are usually really polite and nice affairs, and debauchery is the act of fucking in a corner. Like, you know, like that's like you know, like there's duality there. So like you know, you could actually like look at that and be like, yes, it has some meaning on this one. But like, what the fuck does log horizon mean? Like, you mean like log is in tree branch? Or do you mean log is in like data logs? What the fuck does this have to do with data logs? And Horizon, like what? Did you just be like, you know, I really want to have like log in there somewhere, but I don't know, like, I feel like I can't just call the guild log. I need something else, like, shit. Well, I mean, I guess, okay, the sun's going, fuck it, Horizon. Like, the Crescent Moon Alliance. Crescent Moon Alliance, that's a decent guild name. You got it's an alliance. Yeah, so that would mean that it's basically got a really flat hierarchy. Like there's someone like in charge, but more or less it's a flat hierarchy, and it seems like that's how they go. It's like you know, like nobody is more important than anyone else. Like even like the guild master, she just runs administrative duties, but like she hasn't really been bossing people around or being a fucking bitch to anyone, right? Brigantia, that's a good guild name because they do exactly what it says on the tin. Exactly what it says on the tin. Like, they are brigands, and they've established a small country. Brigandia. It is a land of brigands. Makes sense. I think my camera just fucked up a sec. Oh well. Hamelin. I don't know what Hamelin means. I don't know. Like, it sounds Latin. It sounds Latin. Hang on. Can I, like, just Google Hamelin, Germany. Oh, Hamelin is a fucking place out of Oldendorf. Yeah, it's a fucking yeah. It is a town. It is the name of a town in Germany. So could easily be that like one of the founding guild members was originally from Hamelin, and he named his guild after his old hometown. Totally understandable. Like, you know, like, shit like that. But, like, Log Horizon, the fuck does that mean? Like, oh, man, like, I know I'm railing on that. And, like, but it's like, here I was this whole time, I'm like, oh, what's the Log Horizon gonna be? What's that gonna be? Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be something cool. It's gonna be something neat. And it's nothing. Like, that's, like, I don't know, man. I'm angry about blue balls at this point, aren't I? Oh, boy. But, yeah. That how it be. That how it be. I don't know. Cat. The cat just walked in. She's a very good cat. But this episode itself, though, like, the fact that, like, we've actually finally got Shiro with a guild, like, he's finally got over his aversion to guilds, that's pretty neat. I feel like the problem is being solved in a really dumb way. Like, I don't know if it's a strength of the show or a weakness that they're solving this problem like a video game. Because there's a lot of systems in this world that don't make any fucking sense from a programming perspective, but I can overlook that as, okay, the game was made by people who don't really know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, fine, fair enough. But there's also stuff in here where it's like, actually, even like in MMOs, like they're treating Hamelin as if it's like a classic video game bad guy. It's like, oh, they're just an evil empire. We're gonna drive them out. We're gonna drive them from Akihabara. But like even then, Hamelin isn't the problem. The problem is that there are guilds that are buying from Hamelin. You get rid of Hamelin, the people they're supplying still exist. You know, it's like Shiro's smart enough to know that. Like, yeah, he wants to save those twins, but I mean, you don't need to destroy Hamelin in order to get that shit going. You don't. Like, get those like arrange with them using telepathy, yeah, to tell them, like, have, like, you know, open up a channel to Shiro and be like, have Shiro listen in. All right, where are they going to be? Okay, they're going to be in this hunting area. Swoop in, PK the Hamelin members, grab the twins, take them to wherever you gotta take them to fucking G-Quit. Because according to the comments on the last video, you like, fucking basically broke down to, Nozz, you're a fucking idiot. Like, they gotta go to a place to G-Quit. They can't just do it from a menu. Yeah, you're stupid. Like, that wasn't told to us at the time. They still haven't told us that, by the way. So yeah, this game is really fucking stupid in how you can quit guilds or not quit guilds, actually. You know, like, if he wanted to get the twins out and break the people out, ambush their hunting parties. Fucking, like, PK those. If he wants to make that a thing, go for it. But the way to defeat Hamelin, like, as a whole, is to remove the people buying the XP potions. Like, all these big guilds they're taking all the hunting spots, they're taking all the leveling, they're taking all the quests, they're controlling the markets, because basically they're the ones doing supply. They're the demand. So people selling shit at the markets and buying stuff from NPCs, they're the ones setting the prices, essentially. And because they're the highest, they're the ones, you know, sorting shit out. But with how this game seems to work, it seems that you could only have one subclass, and for high-level guilds like those, for high level guilds in MMOs, like, your main, if you're a raider, they're fully optimized. It's like your professions are going to be what supports your raiding, not so much your outside of raiding life, I guess would be the term. Like, back in Mists of Pandaria, I think, there was a big thing, because back then, having professions gave you specific bonuses. So, a lot of times for raiders, it was best to go with, and I might be wrong about the expansion, so, like, if you don't know more about this, then, like, you know what I'm talking about, because this was the point. Like, you'd go with two gathering professions instead of using a crafting profession, so you wouldn't be able to fucking make anything. Like, if you were, like, min-maxing shit. Because, if I remember correctly, herbalism gave you a 1% boost to all your healing, so healers wanted that one. And skinning gave you a 1% boost to all your crits. To your crit rate, even. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but to a min-maxer, that's a lot. So a lot of healers would go herbalism and skinning. So, and they probably wouldn't even level it, because it's like you only need like 1 point in each one to like actually get that bonus. So you've got like heals to do 1% more healing, and a 1% more chance to crit on those heals. You know, tanks would get mining, because mining gave you a bonus to health, and some tanks benefited from crit also, so they'd get skinning. So basically, like, your mains would have dual gathering professions, and they might not even be fucking leveled, and their alts would be the ones with the crafting professions. But seeing as here, there's no way to have an alt, and you can only have one, like, profession, because it's a subclass, I guarantee you the majority of these guys, they would have found out what profession gave you the biggest tanking buff, DPS buff, healing buff, whatever the fuck they've got, and they would have all taken that. which means that they've got no way to actually produce things. Anything that they want, they have to purchase. So all these other guilds have to do is they have to, like, if they're not min-maxing raiders, then they probably got subclasses that are capable of producing things. Like being a maid. Like, being a maid probably has some sort of cooking element to it. You got the chefs, of course. You've got probably leather workers, blacksmiths, miners, etc., etc., etc. Like, why are these people not taking advantage of that and flooding the market with way more expensive goods? So the raiders now have to spend more money yet to get the things they need to do raids. You know, like, control shit like fucking Wall Street 1%. Like, L, you wanted to go raiding, did you? Well, you see, I have this elixir of stone skin that reduces your damage taken by 10%. You see, this used to cost 100 gold, but you see, we at the Alchemist Guild have decided we're going to raise the price to 10,000 gold. Because as you see, because someone is taking over all the best hunting and farming spots, the materials for this have become quite rare, so we've had to raise the price to compensate. Like, they see that, they're getting gouged, they can't raid as much, they can't go to the hunting things. You sell the potions at a lessened rate to people that need them the most, as in, you know, lobies. Problem solves itself. Invisible hand of the free market. No, that's not the invisible hand. That's fucking, like, price fixing. But it works, because if these assholes are taking shit over in a martial manner, best way to deal with that is to fucking hit them in the wallet. Fuck them up. Fuck up their financials. You know, like, these guilds are, like I said, these guilds run off of money, because raiding always costs money. Because you got to pay for your repairs, your consumables, your food, your potions, your fucking armor. If you got blacksmithing, if you can't get a drop, you need a blacksmith to fill in the gap. You know, like that would be the best way to do it. Like, there was like I said, like back when I was playing WoW, there was that guild on there who I'm gonna call Goon Squad. It might not have been Goon Squad, but Goon Squad sticks out as the group of assholes in my memory. They had this big thing where they would basically, if you were farming, Goon Squad sent out a bunch of people. I don't know, like, if they were bots or whatever came out, but basically, if you were farming for materials, it's impossible to get, because Goon Squad would just scoop up all the materials and put them on the auction house for ridiculous prices. So what people did was, like, when it was Goon Squad's raid nights, they would take down all their auctions of consumables, potions, and everything, and they put them back up and jack the fuck up prices. It ruined the economy of Mal'Ganis for a few months, but guess what? When Goon Squad couldn't raid anymore because they didn't have potions, they stopped. So the problem fixed itself. Like, you know, it's like, it's that level of thing. Like, they're solving this shit like a video game and not an MMO, and that's really, really annoying and really, really silly, I guess. You know, it's like, and if you are a member of Goon Squad on Mal'Ganis, or you were a member, and it wasn't Goon Squad that was doing that, I apologize, or you weren't there when it was them. I don't know. All I remember in my head is in Mr. Pandaria, Goon Squad was the guild that everyone was like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, like, you know, they were the ones ruining everything for a while there. So, like, they just kind of stick out in my head. And that name is, like, that name right there, that is a big... Oh, no, that's an asshole name. I'm sorry. That is a guild name. It's like, oh, exactly what it says on the tin. It's a squad of fucking goons. But yeah, I like this show. I do like this show. Don't get me wrong. I like this show a lot. It is good, and while the mechanics of the game they live in is really fucking stupid, and I disagree with some of their plans, it is interesting to see an isekai where the first thing is like, oh my god, I gotta get home. It's, all right, let's write this out. Let's see what's going on. What's happening over here? What's going on? Like, you know, it's good. Good. I like it. Disagree with some of the decisions. You know, like they're gonna turn this into a fight when, honestly, not gonna lie, I might be alone in this, but I would really like to see an anime where they do solve problems economically, like a Wolf of Wall Street thing, where it's like we need to defeat this bad guy, but we literally don't have the strength to do it, so they defeat him via economics. I would fucking love that. Like, oh god, that time I got reincarnated as an accountant in a fantasy world and defeated the demon lord via price fixing. There you go. That's oh god, isekai titles are fucking rough nowadays. Holy shit. Like you know, like Sword Art Online. Decent title, tells you what it is. Log Horizon. Mysterious. Payoff's weak on it, but hey, alright. Just going through, and now it's just modern day. It's like, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That time I became a horny vending machine. Like, fucking, what the fuck happened, isekai? Overlord. Makes sense. Says exactly says in the tin. It's like, that fucking, that time I got reincarnated into a fantasy world with my mom, and my mom is an overpowered character. Like, that deadass is more or less a paraphrasing of an actual isekai title. What the fuck happened, isekais? Like, did you just run out of ideas? Just run out of ideas and just is like, fuck it. Google Docs, what do you suggest is the fucking, like, title of this document? Alright, that's the title of my book. Jesus Christ, my dude. Like, even Arifureta, from Commonplace to World's Strongest, that's a pretty good title for a really bad show. Like, I don't know, Chief, I don't know, but I've been speaking way too long, and oh god, like whenever there's a show that gets into like shit like MMOs or like nerd shit, like I always like go on way too long. So thank you for tolerating me if you've been with me this long. Oh boy, fuck me. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments. Whether you like the show, dislike it, or you want to bring up something that I left out, because I don't really think I missed all that much. I feel like I got the broad strokes. You know, like something about this show is like not a ton of stuff. Usually, those ton of stuff is happening per episode, which is totally fine because it means I can focus on the small bits. But yeah, if I did miss anything or something that you'd wish I'd gone into more detail on, which is entirely fucking understandable, let me know down there in the comments, because I do read all of the comments, all of them. Even if it's like a year from now when I have to rewatch the episode to fucking like have the conversation, I'm still be reading it. But yeah. As always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends! And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, linked down in the description, along with the link to my Discord, or on the end card, along with the link to some of my other videos if you want to see some of those. Oh boy! If you do become a patron, you get actually a special patrons-only Discord channel on my open Discord server, where you can recommend things to be less played, live streamed, let's watched, whatever. In fact, this is a patron request, actually. My brain is blanking on who suggested it because we're like so many episodes in, but yeah. In fact, I think half of the things I am let's watching right now are all patron things, and I think that's how I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do half stuff I pick and half stuff you guys pick. So, thank you. Anyway, oh yeah, and also we have a patron-only movie night that we do once a month, usually on the second full week of any given month. Usually around about Saturday or Sunday, and we just kind of hang out in our sync tube, watch some anime, watch some movies, maybe play some video games, kind of hang out, have a grand old time, have a good day of anime and movies and shit. I do want to like start doing like other like little like events. Like I was thinking about maybe putting together like a patrons only like D&D one-shot things. I don't know how many of my patrons actually like Dungeons & Dragons / scheduling / I have no idea how the fuck to use Roll20. So, I don't know, that's an idea I've been floating around for a bit. Now people are gonna like be like, hey Nozz, why don't we do this? Oh no. Yeah, it's good. You guys basically keep me alive, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, so as always, everybody, I will see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash meow today, and I will see you around the road.